a day. I'll rise up. I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up. And I'll do it 1,000 times again.
Yeah. Akanakesa, baby girl, give me love. Hey, Akanakesa.
Hello everybody and welcome to this channel. My name is Isaac W. Willie, and better still Uncle Willie, and I want to kindly ask you to please like, share and comment on our videos. Most especially, please subscribe to this channel and hit the bell to receive notifications on every new content we will be posting. So can you please do that now?
Wherever you are in life, no matter what the challenges, always rise up and know that God got you. So I would like to invite you all to keep watching Rwanda 24Tv. They bring out the best entertainment, business, and whatever that interests you. Bye.
Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening, wherever parts of the world you're watching us from. What a pleasant way I'd like to say welcome once again to another exciting edition of the Big Show with Uncle Willie right here on Rwanda 24Tv. You know, it's good to be back here after being away for some time due to technical issue. So let me just say shout out to CEO Claude, you know, for all of the rebranding and for having us back here today. So like I said, this is the Big Show, a 30-minute presentation that talk about entertainment, sports, business, of course, and a lot more for you right here. Today, we are going to be playing host to Miss Areninga Mano, who goes by the stage name Alro. She's an artist from all the way Liberia, West Africa. And of course, we going to be talking a lot more concerning her musical career and so on. So folks, like I said, what a pleasant way I like to say welcome back. It's good to be back on your TV screen, and just sticking still with us. Let's rush quickly for a short break. Once we come back, we continue with the show for you right here.
I rise up, I rise like a day. I rise up, I'll rise unafraid. I'll rise up, and I'll do it 1,000 times again.
Yeah. Akanakesa, baby girl, give me love. Hey, Akanakesa.
Hello everybody and welcome to this channel. My name is Isaac W. Willie, and better still Uncle Willie, and I want to kindly ask you to please like, share and comment on our videos. Most especially, please subscribe to this channel and hit the bell to receive notifications on every new content we will be posting. So can you please do that now?
Wherever you are in life, no matter what the challenges, always rise up and know that God got you. So I would like to invite you all to keep watching Rwanda 24Tv. They bring out the best entertainment, business, and whatever that interests you. Bye.
Hey, welcome back from the break, and thank you for staying with us. So like I told you, today we have an artist from all the way West Africa, Liberia, and of course her name is Alro. And like I said, we're going to be talking so much more about her musical career and other stuff as it relates to her living here in Rwanda. So Miss Alro, I'd like to say welcome to the Big Show with Uncle Willie.
Thank you so much, Uncle Willie. It's a pleasure being here today. Thank you.
Okay, so first of all, just introduce yourself better. Who is Alro and what she does, her activities, so the people can know you much more better.
Thank you for that. I'd like to say hi to our viewers wherever you are viewing from. I hope you are having a great day. So my name is Aronica G. Minor, and I go with the stage name
That is the artist name Alro. I'm a student of the University of the Adventist of Kigali, and I studied accounting in the faculty Economic Science and Management. So I'm into music, gospel music to be precise, and I'm also into humanitarian, and I get involved with all those organizations that have to do with positive impact on our society. So yes, thank you. As the show go by, you're going to know more about our.
As the show goes, I like that. You know, I'm gonna know more about art. So let's.
Yeah.
So like you said, you are involved into some other stuff as it relates to humanitarian activists and all those kind of things. So, but let's start off with your musical career. You being an artist. When did you start doing music? How did it all started?
Okay, so as I can remember, I started singing from the choir, like almost every other artist I can say. It all started from my church choir. I'm a member of the Ever Baptist Church.
Okay.
Yeah, so it started there from the children choir, and then I graduated to the junior choir. But I started doing active music in 2019.
2019.
Yes,
That is
2019.
3 years ago.
Yeah, that was when I knew, yes, I could sing. Like to
Okay.
go to studio and record a song and feel happy about it. Yeah, so I can say that 2019 was my year.
And what was your biggest motivation of entering into recording music instead of just staying in one church choir and singing and all of that?
It was me associating myself with people who are doing music, like active music, that helped me a lot. I started to get a lot of friends who involved in the music industry, and then I remember I served as backup for 3 different competitions in Pinsville, Liberia, the Racing Star, District 4, and then Montserrat got talent. So from that area, I started to build my courage, and I was.
He was like, I
Yes,
think I can do this.
it.
Yeah.
So that helped me a lot. My surrounding, I had to step out from just going for practice and singing on Sunday, then going around people who are already involved into music.
And
Yeah,
getting
yeah.
yourself more equipped.
Yes,
So
more
what
exposed.
that's good. What was the name of the first song you recorded?
It's called Floodgate.
Floodgates.
Yes.
Talk about floodgates.
Floodgate, the entire thing started, it was during the week. Yeah, so I had like normal time, we go for practice at my church. So I had this, my brother, he's called Jacques Doe. So it was one evening, he was at my place, and then like usual, we were like discussing, and then he dropped a line in the song. He was like, I have a lyrics and I want us to do this and that.
To build upon it.
So he did the first, like, it was nothing. I had no idea of it when he started it, because as times go by, the more you start to write, it makes sense.
Yeah.
So we only have open the floodgate.
Do
Yes.
that in the song. Let's do that in the song. Come on.
So his version was like, what he introduced to me was like, open the floodgates of heaven, open the floodgates. Yeah, something like that.
Wow.
So when he said it to me, and then later I started feeling the vibe on my own, and I had to reach out to someone like a mentor to me, and like also a producer, Daki. And then he actually took it as his own, and then it made a whole lot of sense before I knew we had a song.
Wow. So before going further with the whole interview, just do the chorus of the song, Floodgates.
Oh, cool.
Yeah, please.
Okay. I actually expected this because I know.
Sure.
Okay, so the song, it goes like this. The chorus is like, open the floodgates of heaven, open the floodgates, and let it rain, let it rain. Open Open the floodgates of heaven, open the floodgates, and let it rain, let it rain.
Wow.
Yeah.
Man, I want to sleep now. Wow. That's wonderful. You have a very nice voice. I mean, I know this is not something you just hearing. It's something that you have heard. I mean, like forever. So I know. Yeah, sure. But you have a very nice voice in a way.
Yeah.
Let's talk about your challenges in being an artist from 2019, like you stated. What has been your challenges, those issues that's sometimes when you look at it, you be like, I don't want to do music, or let me just leave music.
Uh, like actually, I don't have a lot of challenges when it comes to that, but one of the main thing that I faced because it's no longer a challenge again. It's an experience. So it was me believing that I could sing. That was a serious challenge for me from 2019 or to quite recently. At times when I go to studio and do a song, it never satisfies me. I always feel like it's nothing. Like
Wow.
I haven't done my best till it come out and people hear. Even if people say it's nice, I'll have that little doubt. Like nah, I can do better. I could have done better. So that challenge I suffered for a very long time. It took me a whole lot to believe in myself, that to come to the fact that
I can sing.
I can sing.
I can do it.
It was a whole lot. It was a whole lot for me.
Wow.
But other than that, everything is fine. The support is okay. My family, the fans, they are doing well. But I had challenge with myself only. Yeah. Yes.
Okay, so that was for your career. Like, I mean, you're not really facing challenges or challenge like, I mean, some other artists, and that's perfect. That's wonderful. But how has it been for you in Rwanda? You as an artist leaving home, Liberia, more especially, you haven't spent much time in your career and coming over to Rwanda for studies. How is it like? How are you coping with?
Oh well, it's not something easy. I'm not gonna lie about it. But all I can say is God doing His thing. Like I had some problems that have to do with connection, because all those people that I surrounded myself with that know something about music and were helping me with my musical life, they are all in Liberia. So
sure.
when I moved to Rwanda, I had some challenges like getting around the right people. It took me a while, and then as times go by, God started doing His connection, and then I can say I'm connected to a few people who are in the music industry, and they are giving their little support. But the only thing is that I can't do it full time because of the school schedule is kind of tight. It's not easy to study in East Africa.
Yeah, sure.
And do other things and balance it. It will always be like 75-25. School is 75. The other thing is 25. But
you still have to squeeze in some.
Yes. I'm
So
trying my best.
So you being a beautiful young lady with a very amazing voice and doing gospel, have you been really tempted to do secular, or have some of your friends or your colleagues look at you and say, hey, why can't you do secular and just blow, and instead of doing gospel in the church and all of that?
Yes, of course. When it comes to the part where people telling me, like my friends, like I would say people that are not close to me, because most of the people that are close to me won't say that because they already know, they know my coding, being around from the initial stage. Yeah, so they won't say that. But people who just listen to my song and then they give their opinion, it would be good if you do this, you blowing that, you know. And I haven't thought of it from my end, because I can remember before that I even started, before 2019, whenever I start to write, just try to write a love song, I will find myself talking about God.
A love song, wow.
Yes, I can remember it happened a lot of times. If I just try, like I said, okay, I'm going to do a love song, and I start the lyrics, I will find myself
saying something about
lovely things about God. You will have to see God that way. So I was like,
wow.
there's no need of wasting my time.
Sure.
I know exactly where I belong. Yes, so I don't get carried away by that, no matter what.
So I don't get carried away by that no matter what. So that's the voice of the lady Alro, and of course, if you're just joining us, I'd like to say a please and welcome. This is the big show with Uncle Willie right here on Rwanda 24Tv, and of course, we're having an amazing time here today. And let's just stick it still with us. Let's rush quickly for a break to grab our breath. As a matter of fact, the song we're about to play, the video you're about to watch, is one of the latest effort from Alro, and of course, it's called Mama Liberia. Just watch that video. And once we come back, we continue with the show for you right here. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
Looking at the news, yeah. These crimes are getting me scared. My country's like a nightmare. Mama, wake me out from this cold bed. Where is your security? I see no sincerity. No, Mama, had I been down. You're a beast and I can even stand you. Where is the love? Where do we love? Where is the hope we have for tomorrow? I don't even know where we're heading to. I don't know. God, this is so much. Please see us through. Yes, we need to rise. We don't need to fight. No, believe in God. Sweet Liberia. But if we give it seven, where will we there? Our farmers grieving, tell me when will we care? Our children need security. When family mothers are just suffering. These streets are getting me scared. We should not live in fear. No, Mama, had I been now. Look what's happened to the level and two. It's that curves been abused, boys been drugged too. Fatter isn't easy, yeah, we need you. See how we dying here, we got no clue. Well, where is the love? Where is the trust? Where is the hope? Where we're so in you, living like there's no rules. That's not how we're supposed to be. Yeah. Yes, we need to rise. We don't need to fight. No, believe in God, sweet Liberia. But if we can't be safe, from where will we there? Our farmers screaming, tell me when will we care? Our children need security. When family mothers are just suffering. These streets are getting me scared. But we should not live in fear. No, no. Mama, had I been now. Look what's happened to the level and two. For if we can't be safe, from where will we there? Our families screaming, tell me when will we get? Our children need security. When family matters, I just suffering. Streets are getting me scared, but we should not live in fear. Oh no, Mama, had I been now. Look what's happened to the level and two.
So welcome back from that break. And if you're just joining us once again, a pleasant welcome to you. This is the big show with Uncle Willie on Rwanda 24Tv, and we've been having a talk, an amazing discussion with the lady Alro, R&B gospel musical artist from all the way West Africa, Liberia. And as a matter of fact, the video you just looked at is one of her latest effort called Mama Liberia. Yeah, so Alro, let's talk a bit about Mama Liberia, the song which we just watched. How did it come about, the inspiration and everything? That song is so emotional, man.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Mama Liberia music, it actually came about when we had a lot of sad news from back home, where we had people raping, mysterious death, no clue to what's really happening.
Yeah.
So I was confronted by my manager. His name is Melvin Colley.
Okay.
He based in the United States. So he placed a call to me on that day, and he was like, "Aro, we have to do something about what's going on in our country. There are a lot of sad news. You can look at that and write something and come up with a song. Let's see how everything will go." And that was how it came up. So as usual, I got to my producer, and then we did something, and that's how we got Mama Liberia. So Mama Liberia came about when we had a lot of sad time. So the song is really emotional. It's not something like a really happy song.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sure. So, and guess what? I don't know if you observed something about that video, but I think you saw someone like Uncle Willie, and I was doing my thing. But that's another one. So, did you record the song here or just the video? Because I know the video is here because I was part of it, and I know. But the studio work.
Yeah, the song, it was recorded here in Rwanda at TV1. I have a connection there. There's a recording studio there. Yeah, so I recorded it there, but it wasn't produced by them.
Okay.
We only recorded, and then I sent it to my producer, Liberia, because he
you feel comfortable doing
wrote in us getting entire lyrics, and
okay.
he did the beat. So I felt like he should do it because he already know how it should be. Like, I don't know which word to use, but I think he have the let's say the perfect way that he would want it to be.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we had to send it to him there, and then it was produced, and it was put out last year, July. Yes. For the 26th celebration, the audio.
Okay.
Yes. That's when we released it. Yeah.
So since you've been to Rwanda, how many songs have you recorded so far?
Mama Liberia, and I did Fire. Yeah, that was a collabo. It was also recorded here, but we sent it to Liberia again, and of course I did a cover with Uncle Willie. Yeah, and we're working on a lot of stuff. I got a producer here, and I'm working with a studio, but the problem is the time. It's not easy, but we are trying to do something.
So is it that you don't trust the producer here, or you just feel comfortable working with a producer back in Liberia? I know I want to put you in a situation you can't handle. So
no, seriously, I don't think we should use the word trust. But the thing is, I already have access to a producer.
Okay.
Even if I'm far, I can still do something. But I think it's another way of bringing to use a producer from Rwanda, because it brings you and get familiar with a lot of producers. But
sure.
Yes, I'm also thinking on looking that, but trust is a very strong word, and I have to go back
and
to the studio.
you don't want to use trust before the next time you go back and you be like, oh, I heard you on Rwanda TV that you don't trust me. So,
yeah, so
I understand.
Don't think we should use trust. It's just like I'm a student, and I weigh the cost. Like,
okay.
Yes, you know.
Yes.
So,
yes, you got a point.
I'm also working with a studio, like I said.
What's the name of the studio?
I think it's called The Missed Call.
The Missed Call. Oh wow, The Missed Call.
Yeah. It's called The Missed Call. So we did 2 instrumentals. We got lyrics already.
Okay.
We just have to go and record now. That's where we are.
And who's the producer? You can maybe give him a shout out, at least for promotion.
His name is Nero Beat, and he have his studio in Kabeza. Shout out to you.
Okay. So anyway, Uncle Willie is here. Maybe you want to collaborate. You can still do smart things.
Okay.
But I'm just kidding. But anyway, that's it. So let's talk about you. I'm also aware. I mean, we'll come back to music, right? But let's talk about some other things. I'm also aware that you are a member of the Student Against Corruption, and I don't know where really it is based in, if that's in Liberia or Rwanda. But what are some of the activities of the Student Against Corruption?
So the Student Against Corruption was founded in Liberia. That's where they have the headquarters.
Okay.
And I got connected by the Vice President for International Affairs, and that is Axis Supo.
Okay.
He is here in Rwanda.
Is a Liberian?
Yes, he's a Liberian.
Okay.
Yeah, he joined here as well. So I got in connection with him, and I like the idea because I believe that corruption is something that we all need to fight. The fight is very big. It's not easy, but we have to get together. We need a larger force to fight corruption. So I got the idea and I decided to support. So I was promoted as the International Gender Minister.
Wow.
The Student Against Corruption. Yeah, so recently we had to represent the organization in Tanzania at the corruption conference in Arusha.
Okay.
So we are basically involved with a lot of conferences and trying to teach people how to fight corruption, because we believe and we focus on high school.
Okay.
Because we know that as the people get the saying, they say charity begin at home and
Yeah,
on
sure.
the street. So we believe once we start with the younger ones, like cleaning their minds about corruption, giving them that picture of what corruption really is as they grow up, because tomorrow that's where we find our presidents, our ministers,
exactly,
and all the very, very positions from high school. So once they have their mindset about corruption, as they go up, they're not going to fall into that same part. And for my office, the general officer, we are focusing on women because we believe that for the women, we have this form of corruption that is being overlooked. People call it a common thing where people, the sex for grades in schools, job, harassment, that form of corruption has been overlooked. And it's saddening to know that people are only focusing on the financial area, where people will go and embezzle and steal, leaving that part. Or our females are being harassed on a daily basis. So we decided to form that part within the Student Against Corruption to fight too. So yes, we are involved in a lot of things. Even next month we are coming up with a conference.
In Rwanda?
No, it's going to be held in Liberia.
Okay.
Yeah. So every time we continue on the awareness. Yeah, but the president, his name is Daniel, and he's currently in the U.S. pushing the dream, making connection and stuff. Yeah.
So how many countries do you have as a member of the Student Against Corruption?
We have Zambia. We have Tanzania was joined lately after the conference we attended. Okay. We have Rwanda chapter. We have Liberia. We have Ghana.
Oh wow!
Yeah, so far I can remember.
Wow, yeah. That's very wonderful. So what are some of those mechanisms are you guys putting into place? I mean, more specifically, to be able to stop corruption, like you said. We have ministers, we have presidents coming from high school. What are some of those things you guys are putting into place more specifically?
Yeah, so awareness is something that we are doing continuously, because we believe the more we speak about it, the more awareness we do, the more people that get the actual picture about corruption, the message is going across, and people will try to prevent themselves and try to desist from corruption. So we are involved to more awareness in schools, universities. We have online platform. We do conferences, and then we members and executive, we attend international conferences to get experience, and then we have like, we attended the conference in Arusha in December. We are going to have conference in Liberia with high schools to teach them what we gather from there. So yeah, we are mainly focusing on awareness because we want people to know, and within that awareness, we are telling you why is corruption not good, why you should stop it, how corruption harm a society, and how it harm a life, your life as an individual. Yeah.
Who's the exact set of people that the student against corruption is actually speaking to? Is it the students or the teachers? Because corruption is from both sides, right? You have students or teachers requesting students to pay money for grades, and you have students applying or complying to give money for grades. So who I mean, specifically, the message is going to?
Our messages is going out to both students, teachers, government officials, whoever you are. Let's just say the entire society.
Okay.
Because corruption is not being practiced in only high school or classroom. When we say high school, we are not only going to the student, we are also going to the instructors, the administrators. But we focus on the students because we believe that, like I said, at their young age, we are nurturing them and telling them about corruption. So as they grow up and then they find themselves in that act, or they find a situation where someone would want to corrupt them, they should know. Because most times people don't know what corruption is. Like I said, one of the one that is being overlooked, the sex for great people. Most people don't know that's a form of corruption.
Some people don't even think about it.
Yes, exactly. All people think that corruption is if you have this money and then you steal it and then you are exploiting. Their entire focus is only on the financial part. But corruption is very big. It have a lot of forms, and those forms are being overlooked in our society, and we are being affected by it. Yeah.
Wow. So let's talk about you being an international student studying here in Rwanda. How's the relationship between you and other national students?
I have a lot of Rwandan friends. The relationship is cool. It's not really strong and it's not weak.
It's in the middle.
Yes, but
Okay.
we have a good relationship. I have a lot of friends at school. Yeah, that I think that's where I have most of my Rwandan friends. They are at schools, and the relationship is good. We interact very nicely. Yeah.
Are there times that I mean, some of the national students will say, "Hey, I mean, she came from a country to learn here, and I mean, she wants to prove to her that she has money also, or try to discriminate."
No.
Are there been times that such things happen?
I don't know. I don't know, but I've never heard
Experience
such
it.
people.
Okay.
Yeah. But what I know is that when I post my YouTube channel in my favorite class group chat, I have support, they share it, they subscribe, and then they repost too. So I think the relationship is good. I don't think they are thinking like that. If they are thinking like that, I don't know.
Okay, so
Yeah.
but how's the food? I mean, the water, the environment. How is it treating you as an international student?
The weather is good. I like the weather.
Cold.
Yes.
Mm.
It's fair. Yeah. I like it. As you can see, my skin is playing a great part on my skin. The weather is good, but the food is not bad, but I'm not used to it. And where I'm from, West Africa, I tell you, like once we leave, it's hard for us to adapt to another food. The taste is difficult.
So if you say the food is not bad, what actually are you trying to say?
The difference is their food is not spicy. They don't have spice like pili pili. They're really hot spice.
Come on, what is that?
Pepper.
Okay.
So they call pepper pili pili.
Okay.
So yeah.
Oh, it's like it seems to be like you know something. I wonder. Gotcha. See, Joe?
Yeah, so yeah, that's it, and it's really hard for a true West African that spent their entire life, their childhood,
I
in West
understand,
Africa,
of course. You're not telling me.
to adulthood to eat a food without pepper is difficult. So most of the times when I go to restaurants and I try to order their food, I'll always call for pilipili at least. Yes, for me to like
Be able
eat
to
it.
eat.
But without it, it's not easy. So I eat my Liberian food.
Wow. So let's go back to music. You know, we don't have time. We are wrapping up gradually. So let's go back to music. Talking about your concert, the 231 charity concert, which the Alro Music organized. I think it was in July. So and the funds was collected and sent back to Liberia to help some less privileged children. So is it going to be something every year, or you just maybe thought on having it this year and just leaving it like that?
No, the 231 charity concert is actually a movement that will be done like every year, because that entire program is intended to help sponsor kids. So it's gonna be done every year. Whether gonna decide the venue, whether it's gonna be done in Rwanda again or Liberia, but it's a continual process.
Oh,
yeah.
So even when you are out of Rwanda, you're still going to continue that process?
Yes. Like I said, at that time we're gonna decide. The team gonna decide where best to have it, whether it's Rwanda or Liberia. Yes,
Is the Alro Music a separate team from that of the 231 charity concert, or is it just one team but having a one event called 231 charity concert?
So the entire the 231 charity concert is under the Alro Music.
Okay.
Because it's the same artist. Yeah, so it's under the Alro Music.
The same CEO.
Yeah, but we have separate teams because most of the team that work with our music is currently in Liberia, so we had to form a new team, to help push the vision. So it's the same thing.
Wow. So like I said, folks, you've been watching The Big Show with Uncle Willie right here on Rwanda 24TV, and of course our guest today is the lady Alro, R&B gospel singer from all the way West Africa, Liberia. So Alro, back to you. We don't have time now. It's about time. I think we wrap up. So what is your last words? I mean, what your parting comment? What do you have to say to the audience before we take final leave of you?
Okay, so firstly, I'd like to say thanks for viewing. If you started viewing from the beginning till now, I'd love to say I'm grateful that you took up your time to follow this show. So thank you very much. So I'd just like to say thanks for supporting my ministry, both the humanitarian work, the music, and the student and game correction. Whatever I find myself, I always see you guys supporting, and I'd like to say thanks a whole lot. And also, I want to give a big thanks to the Liberian community in Rwanda and to my Liberian people back home. You guys are doing a wonderful job by supporting me and my dreams. And I would like to say a very big thank you. Words cannot describe how grateful I am to you guys. And my family, my management, producers, you guys, I want to say thank you. And to the Uncle Willie, Rwanda 24TV, I said thank you for having me here. Thank you.
We would like to say many thanks to you, Alro, for being our guest on this platform today. And let me say many thanks to the CEO, Mr. Claude. Many thanks to Fingers, our graphic designer. And many thanks to all of you for watching us today. Once again, my name is Isaac W. Willie. Better still, I'm the world best uncle, Uncle Willie. Until you see me again, it's going to be on next Wednesday for another brand new edition of The Big Show right here on Rwanda 24 TV. On that note, I like to say bye-bye for my end.